Ow, ow. Bienvenue, my beautiful bubbles. Welcome to the Christmas extravaganza. Depending on what your life is going through, let's just roll with the Christmas spirit. It is taken over and I can't stop. I've listened to Michael Bublé's album over 6 times and I can't stop. So if you're like that, or if you want to learn how to cook a delicious 6-course Christmas dinner with me, you go watch it and make sure to subscribe. 96.4% of you aren't even subscribed to me right now. So I do everything on my channel. Subscribe down below. Really easy, just click it. So we're gonna start on our stuffing today. I've cooked 3 loaves of bread last night in preparation. So let's just start on the stuffing. So you need about 3 onions. And I'm gonna chop one up for you guys. I chop it up really weird. I don't claim to be professional. So we're gonna start with the mirepoix. So this is onions, celery, and carrots. This is the base for any soup that you want to create. So it's crucial to have a lot of them on hand. So we're just gonna chop all of them up, but there's so many different ways. Just be very, very safe. Keep your fingertips away from your hand. And chop them up because they're the best thing that you can put in your body. Honestly, and it's the basis for soups, sauces, gravies, everything that is delicious. So I did it lengthwise right there, as you can see. And then I do small little cuts like this. Again, I don't know where I saw this exactly, but and then I go like this just to dice it up. I'm going to try now because it's so soft. So I have my pan heating on medium and we're just going to saute it till it's nice and soft. Once you get into the groove of it and you just love what you do, it's a piece of cake. It really is. And not because I have ruby snipper eyes right now. I don't like Wizard of Oz, they're not like Return to Oz, ruby snipper eyes. But, comment down below if you know that movie. So a little EDOO in the pan. This is extra virgin oil. And once everything's ready, it's going to go into a bowl immediately. And when chopping celery, I just measure out at least 6 stalks. And then go as thin as possible. Take the 3 loaves that you baked the other night. And just make sure you slice them up with the right knife, of course. And cube them accordingly. This is completely preference, but I like to cut off the crust lengthwise. And the other way, lengthwise, make little cubes. What's it called? And complete that for at least 2 loaves. Now that you have everything all cut up, so you have your carrots and onions ready to go. I'm not sure why I cut up some carrots in there, but it's in there. Just put all your bread cubes on a tray after you cut all your vegetables. And then you're going to dry it out for 7 minutes. And then get your pan going on medium. Next you're going to add a little bit of butter, EDOO, pepper, smidge of salt, a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. A lot of people think it's overpowering. I like a tablespoon in it. For the stuffing, you're going to add all the bread cubes, a half a cup of chicken broth, and then you're going to add everything together and make sure to fry it up a little bit, maybe a couple of minutes, and leave it to the side. Next, we're going to make the turkey butter skin stuffing, I guess. We're stuffing the chicken, but also loading the turkey with flavor. And make sure to use a grinder and get the rind off the lemon as well. It gives that really deep, rich lemon flavor. Parsley, butter, lemon, and some garlic powder as well. And some EDOO so it does not burn. Next, you want to peel your carrots And I like to peel the entire carrot and peel all the ends. And you're just about 5 large carrots. It's like a bed for the turkey and it serves all the flavors. I love it so much. Next is the big responsibility, the turkey, which is 20.74 pounds. So we're just going to open it up. Next, you're going to add your roast vegetables around it. You'll have the carrots at the bottom of your turkey. Next, you're going to take your turkey butter that you got earlier, and that's going to go underneath the skin. Now with this one, there's a big hole in it, but generally you don't want to create any holes. So you just go underneath with your hand like this. You go very gently, just like that. And make a pocket for all the butter. And then you're going to get a little pocket, go underneath, and squish. This is kind of like the fun part. And on the other side, smooth it over. Now with the remaining, let's go on top and just kind of massage it in. Well, next, I want to cover it with some EVOL just over the top so it doesn't burn. Stuff the turkey about 3/4 of the way. I'm going into the oven at 340 degrees. I think I'm going to bring it down to 325. And we'll see you with the side dishes. Alright, so now it's time to check on how our turkey is doing. So this is my turkey in the during stages, I guess you would say. So you let it go for 4.5 hours. The standard for cooking any turkey is 15 minutes per pound if it's stuffed and 13 minutes per pound if it's unstuffed. So, and I stuffed it pretty well, and just look at that. So it's gonna go in there for the next 25 and we'll get to the side dishes. Not only does it make your peas stink, which that's a truth for sure, but it also grows really, really fast. So you can cut up a stalk of asparagus and it grows really, really fast. Oh. Now the way you want to do this is kind of bend, and where it breaks naturally is where you cut it off. And I have seen some websites say to cut it off within 1 inch. You really don't want to do that. You can kind of feel where it wants to break. So this is really, really bitter. So it just breaks naturally. Just like that. It's so fun. Alright, so now that we have it preheating, I'm going to put it into a little pan for baking. I'm going to use about 2 because you want them all on a single even layer for presentation. As that's going, I have a pan with some EVOO, and we're going to fry up our Sizzled Sprouts with palm and pistachios. We're just going to get the Brussels sprouts now. Instead of the traditional cut, cross cut at the bottom, I'm just going to have them. Alright, so now that our pan is warming up, we're going to mix together our liquid ingredients. First off is balsamic vinegar and 100% maple syrup. Like, this combination just sounds so amazing, tangy and sweet. So 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, believe me, this goes a long way, and this is quality. It's just that deep, rich, almost like winey flavor to it. And if you try this on fruit, you're welcome. Okay, I'm just saying. And if I can get this open, it would be great. It's like a seal of approval. Okay, 1 tablespoon, just eyeball it. And maple syrup. Yes, we put it on everything. I actually do like it on bacon. So you need 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to put about 4. This is going to caramelize in the oven. So a lot of pepper. And that's it. We're going to drizzle it on top. So I'll put half this mixture for 1 pan. So I doubled the recipe up. Or to taste. And the recipe said that too. Alright, we're going to move on to the Brussel sprouts. We're going to cook the sprouts at the same time
as the asparagus. If you get browning, you want it to cook a little bit more because they're supposed to be sizzled. The recipe did suggest to make a pomegranate syrup, which I already prepped yesterday. So here comes the magical moment. Ooh. There we go. Sizzling. So I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit because you want that singed edge. So weird. I'm so used to blanching them, but look at that lovely color that I get as well. Oh. And my mashed potatoes are going the best mashed potatoes with fontina cheese. Gonna put a little on that feta on top. Crazy.